I'd like to say that the freedom to be sexually expressive, the freedom to be different is a freedom for all of us.
She has always had the ability to be on the cutting edge.
I still say, in our difference, we must join together to make our society a truly just one.
Joan could always really get the pulse of not just where the community was, but where it was going, what the issues were going to be.
I think her work is lovely. I think it is life-giving. I think it is a testimony to the life she's lived and to hard truths she's come into.
My life has taught me that touch is never to be taken for granted, that a woman reaching for my breasts or parting my legs is never a common thing.
And it's also witness to events of history that are crucial.
Here was a gal who had, you know, bona fide lesbian credentials. She didn't come out in her late 30s because there was now a movement, let's say, that was able to encourage her. She came out because that's just who she was.
As I think back to a lot of other people who are or were divas in our communities at the time, and people who you try to access in one way or another as a role model or just to sort of pick their brain or whatever, of all of them, Joan was probably the most available and accessible person.
Joan Nestle has been a major player in the development of a world that many of the 20-year-olds that I encounter absolutely take for granted and think came to them without effort or people's hard work.
Backlash, and I think what's important for me is not assimilation. I'm someone who believes, one, I choose to be the way I am. I was not born this way. I want civil rights on the basis and dignity of choice. And I don't want to be like everybody else. I love making love to women.
Joan's wonderfully outrageous, and I think it's great. I mean, I think it, again, and it pushes boundaries that way. And, you know, she's saying, here I am.